If you're using your business credit card the same way you use your personal card, you are literally programming your business to fail. Let me show you what's actually happening inside your credit profile. Let's slow this down for a second because I want you to really see yourself in this. Here's what I hear all the time. Dwayne, I've been in business for 2 or 3, sometimes even 5 years. I've got a business bank account. I've got a business credit card. I've been doing everything right. So why can't I get funding? And I get it because on the surface, it looks like you're doing everything right. You went and got an EIN. You opened your business account. You got approved for a business credit card. You feel like you've stepped into the world of business credit. But here's the truth. Most people never get told. There are 2 completely different systems at play. One is your personal credit system. That's your FICO score. The other is your business credit system. And one of the most important scores there is your Dun Bradstreet Paydex score. And these 2 systems don't talk to each other. They don't share information the way you think they do. So what actually happens? You're over here using your business credit card, thinking you're building business credit, but your Paydex score, it's either sitting at 0 or worse. It's quietly going down while you think everything is fine. That right there is the glitch. Now listen, before I go any further today, I want you to do me a favor, like this video so more people are going to get this great information. Subscribe and hit that bell so you know every time we put up great content just like this. Let me tell you something most business owners don't realize. Using your personal credit card for your business is not building your business. And the simple reason is this: everything is tied to them personally. So when the business grows, the risk grows too. That's why you need a Net 30 account that reports under your EIN, not your SSN. Go to bccsupplies.com. No hard pull, no personal guarantee. Use my code and get 100% off your first month. And if you're serious about growing, go with the Plus plan. It removes the setup fees and gives you higher limits right away. Don't just work hard in your business, build your business the right way. Be blessed. Now listen, there are 3 mistakes destroying your Paydex. Let me break this down in a way that's simple but powerful, because this is where most entrepreneurs lose without even knowing they're in the game. Mistake number 1, using cards that don't report to Dun Bradstreet. This one right here is the biggest trap. Most of the popular business credit cards, they don't even report to Dun Bradstreet. Let me say that again. You can use that card every single day. Pay it on time, carry a balance, build history, and your Paydex score still sitting at 0. And why, you ask? Because those cards are not designed to build business credit the way you think. They are consumer tools wearing a business outfit. So while you feel like you're building, you're actually invisible. And in the world of business funding, invisible means unfundable. Mistake number 2, high utilization on the business card. Now let's say you do have a card that reports. Here's where mistake number 2 comes in. You're using too much of it. You swipe for supplies, you swipe for marketing, you swipe for travel, and before you know it, that card is sitting at 40, 50, even 80% utilization. Now let me help you understand how the system sees that. You see, a growing business is the risk. The system is always going to see risk. It sees someone who may not be able to manage cash flow. And the moment that happens, your Paydex doesn't just sit still, it starts to drop quietly. No alerts, no warning, just a slow decline. Mistake number 3, late payments, even by 1 day. This one is brutal because with personal credit, you might have some wiggle room, but with Paydex, it is pure payment history. No emotion, no exceptions, no, hey, I forgot. If you are late, even by 1 day, that score can take a hit. And here's what makes it worse. There is no easy fix, no goodwill letter that magically makes it disappear. The system is mechanical. You're either early, on time, or late. And late costs you opportunity, and I mean opportunity. Now, here's where it gets interesting, and this is the part banks are absolutely counting on you not to know. They don't need you to fail fast. They need you to fail slowly. So you keep using the system without ever realizing it's working against you. So let's fix this today, because once you see it, you can change it. And this is where I bring you into what I teach, the CBL system: credit, business, life, all working together. Step one, credit layer. First thing you need to do, figure out what you're actually using. Pull up your business credit cards. Ask one simple question: does this report to Dun and Bradstreet? If the answer is no, then stop treating it like a business credit building tool, because it's not. It's just helping you operate, not build, and there is a difference. Step two, business layer. Now we build the foundation the right way. You need vendor accounts that report to D&B. These are your net 30 accounts. These accounts matter. This is where real Paydex building begins. You're talking about companies that extend you terms. You use their products or services and they report your payment behavior. I'm talking about companies like bccsupplies.com. There is an opportunity to get a net 30 and to sign up and get 100% off of your first month when you use my code DYNET30. This is where your business starts to gain real identity in the credit world. Companies just like that, not based on your SSN, but it's based on your EIN. That's a shift, and it's a big one. Now, this is the part most people miss. It's not just what you use, it's how you use it. Paydex doesn't reward you for being on time. It rewards you for being early. Let me say that again. Early wins. If you have net 30 terms and you pay on day 30, you're average. But if you pay on day 15, now you're telling the system something different. You're disciplined, you're predictable, you're low risk, and that is exactly what lenders are looking for. That difference alone can move you from overlooked to approved. But let me take you a little step deeper for just a second, because this is where real transformation happens. This isn't just about credit cards. This isn't just about Paydex. This is about identity. Most entrepreneurs are running a consumer mindset inside a business structure. They've got the LLC, they've got the EIN, but internally, they're still thinking like an employee, still reacting, still spending, much of it emotional, still using tools the same way they were and have. So what happens? They take a business credit card and use it like a personal one, and the system quietly penalizes them. Not because they're bad, not because they're not smart, but because they're not aligned. Your identity determines your habits. Your habits determine your outcomes. So until you shift how you see yourself, the tactics won't stick. That's why some people learn this information and still don't win, because they didn't change the root. So here's what I want you to do right now. Before you close this video, go pull your D&B file. Look at your Paydex score. If you don't have one, that's your answer. You're invisible. But here's the good news. Invisible is fixable. But you've got to know where you stand first, because you can't grow what you can't and don't measure. And here's what I want you to understand moving forward. You don't need another random tip. You don't need another trick. You need a system you can follow and repeat and trust, because wealth doesn't come from guessing, it comes from alignment. So instead of waiting for another video, here's what I want you to do right now. Start building your Paydex the right way. Go identify your current accounts. Go verify what actually reports. Go open the right vendor accounts and make the most important decisions you can make. That is, start paying early. Now, when it's due, you don't pay it then. Before it's due, that's when you pay, because that one shift alone can change how lenders see you, faster than anything else you can do. And let me say this clearly. You are not behind. You were just never shown the real rules of the game, but now you see it. Now you understand that business credit is not about activity. It's about how that activity is reported and interpreted. That's the difference between someone who stays stuck and someone who becomes fundable. If you think this way, this is a new thing to you. If you start to see this credit, business, and life all working together, this is going to come in a way it's going to really propel you forward because they stay connected. Because everything I teach is built around one idea. When you align your credit, structure your business the right way, and operate from the right identity, money starts to move differently in your life. That's not hype, that's alignment. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Let's build it the right way. Well, I'm Dwayne, the Success King, and this is what financial alignment actually looks like. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Make it your business to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment letting me know how this helped you, and that's going to help us here with the algorithm. Be blessed. Talk to you soon.